Please take over the call.
How's everybody doing? This is Armand Puyolt. Hopefully you guys can hear me clearly. I know I was listening to Albert a little bit broken, so I don't know if it was me or it was him on his end, but yet, my friends, every single one of you who are on the call, I'm excited about what's happening right now, especially with this market at this moment. We are moving pretty strong in the English market across the world. Right now, our growth levels are growing massively, and we're not expected to stop. You know, so a lot of you who are right now just jumping in, guess what? It's an exciting time. Why? Because we have proven to the world one thing. We have proven something that most companies can never prove in such a short period of time. The solidness of the company, number one, within the last 4 years, not only are we solid, but yet we have been put in the top 100 list of the DSN. You know, we came in within the fastest that any other company has ever done within a year. We came in at number 81 the first time around. Second time around, we were number 61. We're excited to see where we're going to end up this year. We are growing drastically. I mean, quickly in this industry. People know that we are making more millionaires than any other company from zero. We are bringing up people that just, you know, they're just creating wealth like crazy. So it's something that is nice to speak about. We were at the GoPro, if you guys have noticed, it's the GoPro recruiting mastery, and they put up all the seven-figure earners from all the companies that were created within the last year. And the beautiful thing about what happened at GoPro was that there was over 64 companies, I think there are more, and most of them did not have a seven-figure earner, no? And then the few who put one up, it was like 12 people who came up, and 6 of them were from Vida, Divina. And the really neat part about it is that we had 6 other seven-figure earners that couldn't arrive because they had visa issues, you know, so they couldn't come into the United States. So ultimately, we had half the people, you know, within 1 year who made more millionaires in any parts of the world. So about that, we're here about to create a story. And we're here to create your story. And that's what excites me at this moment, because we're looking to build, you know, stories of people who actually want and are tired of being tired and want to create something that is massive. So if you look at what we're doing across the world right now, we're not putting or asking people, hey, build us volume, build us this, build us. You see, we've actually put 12 different distribution centers around the world already. And plus, we're opening up Kenya's, we're opening up Nigeria's, 2 in Nigeria, I believe, and 1 in South Africa. And we keep on growing. You know, and the beauty to all this is that you guys are in the front lines of this growth. As you guys are coming in, you know, what we're looking for right now is people who actually want to build that story, want to build that, you know, that legacy, want to actually be piece of the texture that we're building as the cloth of Vida Divina. It's something that is awesome at this moment. You guys seen that we started and people go like, well, are you a regular network marketing company that, you know, you're fly by night or you're leaving? No, we've proven to the world we're here to stay. And one of the things that you got to understand is that the opportunity levels that you have right now to change your life, to take your life from tragic to magic, is incredible. Now, every single one of you, wherever you are from around the world, I don't know if you're in Jamaica or in Africa or you're in North America, wherever you are, you have a massive opportunity right now to become or to create a wealth that you've never seen in your lifetime. That's one of the beauties of what we're doing right now. I do want to touch on getting to the convention. It's very important. If you've ever even seen a convention that Vida Divina throws, is something that is just different from any other network marketing company out there. The type of awards we give out, the growth, the excitement you'll see is something that is, you know, it's untouchable from other companies. You're going to see something that's pretty amazing. We bring in multi-million-dollar trainers, you know, that would cost thousands of dollars to just train with them. For example, we're bringing in Eric Worre for 6 hours to do a massive millionaire build. Well, you know, if you're trying to you're trying to take this course with him, it'd be about $6,000 per person. So just imagine what he can do for you. So it's exciting to me, all the people who are supporting us at this moment around, and you know, they're publishing us everywhere, and you know how many magazines we've been on, how much, you know, TV time we've got given to us. I know how many sporting events we have our logos in the backgrounds and stuff like that. It's exciting, especially for a company our age. You know, we're still baby, you know, we're still crawling, we're still moving, yet we're moving faster than any other company out there. So every single one of you who are here right now and listening to this, you're in the forefront of something that's great. We're looking for people who are hungry at this moment. I mean, literally, like, we want to build something. We want to create something with all of you. I'm asking to see where or who wants to build. Who wants to change their lifestyle? Who here wants to be the next phase of what we're doing with Vida Divina? As we're growing, you're going to notice a lot of things. Within the convention, we're releasing 12 new products that are just going to be massive. And not only massive in the United States, but massive around the world, because now we are very powerful in creating great products that clearly everybody wants. For a lot of you who never heard of what Vida Divina is or was, or how we started, let me talk to you a little bit. I'm a guy who started network marketing 28 years ago. By the age of 18, I was able to purchase our first home. By the age, I was always living with a single mom. That was my why. You guys understand? You know, all of you who are single moms, I'm proud of you. You know, it takes a lot of effort, a lot of strength to be able to work, raise your kids, and do everything you have to do. So a lot of that was, you know, that was inside me at the moment. You know, trying to help my mother, trying to help, you know, how to fend for our families so we won't keep getting kicked out of our homes and homes for not paying enough rent. Now from there, luckily I met great people. By the age of 20, I became a $1 million a year earner in this industry. By the age of 25, I became a $5 million earner. By the age of 40, I was doing over 8 figures a year in this industry. And the reason I'm telling you this is not to flaunt, not to put money in people's faces, or not to that, but just to tell you that I'm here to teach you and how I got here. I'm here to put you in position where a lot of people have not been able to. It takes a person that has gotten to 8 figures to teach you to how to get to 8 figures. You can't learn. The blind can't lead the blind. And that's the reason we're popping so many 7-figure earners within the year, because we're teaching them the right way of doing things. You know, people didn't believe that we can do it so quickly. I took people they were picking cherries, they were picking lettuce, they were working the fields, they were Uber drivers. Some of them were, you know, they were construction workers. And guess what? Guys making a minimum wage, and I took them all the way to 7 figures. That's what I want to do with you guys. That's what I want to build in a legacy of something that is great. So we have one great factor here that is, I think, within Vida Divina, it's called retention. Because retention can build you faster than anything else. Because retention means people don't leave as fast as other companies. Why don't they leave here? Why is our retention so high? As a matter of fact, it's at 86% retention rate, where regular companies and a great retention is 16%. Or a low retention, you know, it's a lot lower than that. Why are we holding off? Why are we building so much retention with a company that doesn't even have an auto ship or an automatic purchase in every month like other ones? We believe in 2 things. Number one, people have to make money today, not tomorrow, not a year from now, You got to make money now. That's part one. Part two is that people have to love the product so well they want to buy them again and again and again and again. So our technology has to get better. Our technology has to get good. Our technology has to be the best. If you try our products and you see that people want to buy them again and again, it's because it's good. We don't have to prove to anybody. And we're producing products all over the world because of the same reason. At this minute, we are right now producing, like I said, 12 new products so we can have on time for the convention. That's going to blow your mind. And it's going to excite you because it's going to bring you more wealth, because the same consumers that consume the products that you have are going to want to consume these new products also. So it's going to extend even more the power that you have in your hands. Now, people have to understand that the only thing you have to do to build a huge organization is focus on 5 steps. You know, even Eric Worre talked about, and you know, there's a publishing, and he recorded it. It says Armand 5 steps to success. And it's very simple for all of you to understand, but I want you to understand how powerful this is, because it'll help you no matter what part of the world you're in. Number one, you need to have product on hand. Why? Because a storefront with no product, trust me, it gets pretty difficult to grow. A company, for example, that that wants to run only on brochures is going to be difficult too, especially with everybody having the internet on the palm of their hands. So have product on hand at all times if you can. The tea is very light. The tea is very small. It's very thin. You can fit it anywhere. You can always have some tea with you at all times. Number two, we got to go prospecting. Now, I'm telling you one thing. Prospecting is an art form that we learn. It's not something that comes easy. It's not going to be easy for everybody to go prospecting. I understand that. I know that the majority are worried because they're going to be told no, or they're going to be told they can't do it, or they won't buy, or they don't want anything. That's okay. You got to understand before you go out there, number one, you got to understand that 98% of all the people around the world works for the 2%. That means that only 2% in the world are entrepreneurs, are people like-minded like us that we're here in this Zoom. And so when you understand that, you understand that the majority will always say no because they're not interested in what we're doing and what we're going to do. They are focused and ready, and they are ready to buy something from somebody, but they're not ready to build an organization. They're not building to build a business. And that's where everything becomes easier once you start understanding. See, I tell people, go look for 25 people to tell you no every day. It's going to blow your mind, because that becomes practice. And practice makes perfect. See, a lot of you think that you have to become professional right away. No, we practice to become that professional. As a matter of fact, I'm 28 years into the business, and guess what? In the industry, I still practice my art form to maintain my professionalism. I still go out there and prospect. I still go out there and talk to people. I still do everything that I'm telling you guys you have to do. I wouldn't teach anything that I don't do myself. And one of the beauties to everything is that the more you practice, the more you go out there and talk to people, the better you will get. It's like, for example, and I like to tell people, how many of you have cooked before? I think all of you have cooked something, correctly? And I bet you the first time you cooked, I bet you that plate, you didn't even want to eat it, right? Why is that? Because it wasn't good. But you practice a dish over and over and over again till that dish became that dish that everybody wants you to bring at a party, right? That they want you to bring this awesome food that you make because you became the professional for that product. This is exactly what we're going to do here, is practice, 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 practice until we get it right, until we get it massively correct. The more we do this, my friends, the bigger we'll get, the bigger your organization will get. See, now, let's just say, and I want you all to understand, let's just say all of you wants to make some kind of money. We all dream of making millions of dollars. I understand that. But if you were working a job right now, I don't care what it is. See, it doesn't matter how much they're paying you. If you're working a job, just a job, how much money does that job pay you at this moment so you can survive? How much of that do you need at this moment to let go of whatever you have and do this 100% of your time? And that's one thing you got to start focusing on. What is your quota? And how many people you're going to be prospecting every day? See, my friends, here's the beauty to how I do things. I teach people to go out there and retail to recruit. So as you're going out there, my friends, the very first thing you will do is you're going to talk to people, talk to people, talk to people. Like I said, you're going to go prospecting, number 2. Okay? And as you're prospecting with every person you can, obviously you're going to get some no's, but in between, you're going to get a yes here and there. For example, if I come up to you out of the blue and I say, who do you know that would love to lose 5 pounds in 5 days with a product that's so organic, even a 5-month-old can use it? How many people do you think they'll say, what? Within the whole day. Think about an 8-hour day that you spend at work. How many people do you think will say, I want to try that? You know what I'm saying? So now if you sell one product, at the minimum, you should be making a $20 profit per product. If you sell 5 products a day as your quota, 5 days a week, that's $500 a week salary in your money, in your spending money, whatever you need to cover your bills money. That's $2,000 a month. Would that help you?
Okay, you're not doing.
Well, I don't know who's in control of the controls. Can you please mute everybody else?
Hello, this is Deborah Hart.
Please mute yourself.
Can you please mute the controls? I think somebody just popped in and their microphone's open. Let me unmute myself. So what we got to do is this, my friends, is that we continue on with these 5 steps. We talk to people. Let's just say, like I said, you had 5 products a day. 5 products times $20, that's $100 daily. $500 a week, $2,000. Would that change your lifestyle? Probably not yet. But let's just say you start selling more product because you're going to get better at that practice. And you do 10 products a day, just 10 products a day. That's $1,000 a week. That's $4,000 a month. Will that start changing your lifestyle? Will that help you with your kids? Will that help you, just get some necessities that you need? Of course it will. Let's just say we start adding more product and we do 20 products a day. Because in an 8-hour day, I bet you can find 20 people to say yes if you talk to enough people. If you talk to 20 people to say yes to one product only, guess what? Now you're talking about $2,000 a week, $8,000 a month. Would that change your lifestyle? Would that change your zip code? Would that change anything? And we're not even talking about the comp plan yet. We're not talking about what the company can also do with bonuses and everything else. We're just talking about retail sales. But see, we take these retail sales and then we convert them. Let's just say you had 5 a day, 5 days a week. That's 25 people. That's 100 people a month. Out of those 100 people a month, imagine if we're just doing five people. That's just like you're doing just $2,000 monthly, just a minimum. Imagine what you can do if you can take now and you prospect with them and then you talk to them. Now you're going to start following up and see how they like the product, every single one of those 100. And then you talk to them, see if they liked it. And then after that, you see who can be, because then you start classifying them, because obviously follow up is number 3. Do you kind of sort through these people? That becomes number 4. When you sort through people, see, follow up makes you money. You guys have heard that. But sorting makes millionaires. If you learn how to sort through people, you're going to have an awesome time very quickly. So we try to teach you how to sort through people. How do you sort? Well, basically, we kind of find people who want to create wealth. We want to find people who are tired of being sick and tired. We want to find people who are not afraid to go out and talk to some people out there. See? This starts building, this starts growing. People start seeing wealth automatically, changing their lifestyles. Once you start talking, we start sorting through people, and you find a person that basically wants to do the business, you put them on the Zoom call. You put them on, your one-on-one. You bring them to your leader. You do the meeting yourself. Whatever you got to do. We close and we show them what the business is. And as we're doing that, people are going to understand is that the first person, for example, paid $20. Fantastic. Then it filters down. Now we got the people who want to do the business because we sort through these people. We figure out which ones are customers, which we keep as customers, by the way. We don't throw them away. We keep them as customers. And then we figure out which ones are the entrepreneurs and they want to grow the business. And here's the beauty to it. Let's just say one person. Now, I'm not talking about, some people are going to come in with the small packs. We understand that. We have many packs. One pack, the smaller one, you'll make they're all 50% fast start bonus. So the very first pack, the little one, you'll make about $60 per person that comes in. And the biggest pack, you'll make $600 per person. Let's just talk about the big one right now. Not everybody's going to come in with the big one, by the way. We know that. Okay. But let's just say one person did. One out of the 100. Just one. If one person came in with the large pack, that's $600 in your pocket. Would that help you change $600 extra dollars? Would that help you change your lifestyle? Would that help you on top of the $2,000 you were earning or whatever it is that your quota was? Maybe it was $2,000 a month, maybe $4,000 a month, maybe $8,000 a month, whatever it was. Would that change your lifestyle? Definitely. Let's just say 2 said yes to the large pack. All of them said yes. The other ones are just like bonuses. But let's just say 2 said yes to large pack. That's $1,200 extra money in your pocket. Would that help you with your kids? Definitely. Would that help you build? Definitely. See, as we're building this, we're sorting and kind of filtering through people. And then I start sorting through people. As I start sorting through people who are coming into the business. And as I sort through these people, I start figuring out what they want to accomplish in the business. See, not everybody wants to be a millionaire. Some people just want to pay the rent. Some people just want to put food on the table, and that's okay. So I put them in groups. I put everybody in groups of people that are going to work at the same speed because I don't want people feeling like they're being left behind also. So I kind of sort through people and I make sure that you are working with a group of people that have a like-minded goal with you. So I put people who want to make 1,000 a week with people who want to make 1,000 a week. Want to make less than 500 a week with people who want to make less than 500 a week. People want to make $5,000 to $6,000 a week. When people want to make $1 million a year, I'll put them together. Where it's going to take a lot of work. It's not easy, but yet we're going to put them there. See what I'm saying? We sort through people so everybody feels comfortable, everybody feels happy, and everybody loves what they're doing. Now, as we continue on, my friends, we start building. We start building in a way that everybody who comes aboard and says yes, doesn't matter if they came in with the small pack, the medium packs, or the large pack, doesn't matter which one they came in, as they're building their business, no matter what they make in the business. Let's just say they make $1,000. Fantastic. Guess what? You get a 50% check match bonus on that $1,000. So that, for example, if they made $1,000 in the system, you make $500. You guys like that? On the effort that they're doing. If you bring in somebody else and he makes, let's just say $100, you make $50 on that person also on top of the other one. And if you bring a third person in and he's like for example, in Albert Jakey, and he's doing the $80K a month, you get $40K, even if you have not reached that rank because you brought in Albert Jakey in. See what I'm saying? So let's just say you are just, Jakey is a diamond, and let's just say you are a silver in the company, one of the small positions, it's okay. But if you brought in Albert Jakey, guess what happens? You check match his money. So if he's making $40,000, let's just say $80,000 a month, guess what happens? You make $40,000 as a check match bonus just from Jakey on top of the other people you have already brought in. See, there's no limits how much money you can bring in. There's no limits in how many people you can bring in check match, my friends. There's no limits in every one that is here. Imagine how much you can build. Imagine how much you can do. Imagine what you can be accomplishing within your structure. See, the beauty to this is that everybody can do this, my friends. Everybody can do this. Everyone can become a legend within this company. See, and afterwards, when you start hitting ranks, my friends, if you start hitting, for example, rose gold and above, you start being invited to the rose gold and above trainings that we have, where these are trainings that are designed for people that are just, they're going to build their business. They might not be even a high rank. Rose gold is not that high to get, not that difficult to reach. But yes, guess what? Once you hit it, you are invited to these rose gold events. And every time you're at these rose gold events, you're going to pick up information that's going to take you to extreme levels within this company. Then you get to a rank like Pearl, for example. Then you go to the Pearl retreat. And then maybe you become a Ruby and above. We have a club for the Ruby and above that we get together everywhere. You guys get to come to my home, you know, and have dinner with us and you know, have a powwow and make sure that we do things and we design things for the company the way you want them to go and everybody wants them to move. How would you like to be part of that Ruby and above club? See? And then from there, imagine we have these diamond, you know, just trips that we take. Imagine going to Tahiti, going to Bora Bora, going to these places around the world that just are amazing. And guess what? It's so exclusive because the diamonds are so, you know, we have a lot of diamonds, but they're not that many. From 500,000 people within the system, guess what? We only have, 12, 13 diamonds in the company. So imagine, it's powerful, my friends, in everything that we can do. But the most powerful thing is, how well can we build together? How well can we work together to build your story? How can we sit here and accomplish a plan for the next 90 days that will take you from tragic to magic? What do we got to do to change lifestyle? Maybe you love where you're at. Maybe you're not sick and tired of being sick and tired. Maybe you're happy in where you're living and what you're doing and how your lifestyle is. That's okay. But what if we can make it even better? What if, you know, a lot of people goes, well, I'm fine with the car that I drive. I'm fine with the home that I live in. I'm fine everything. I'm fine too. But wouldn't you love to live better? Just step it up a notch. Wouldn't you love to obtain the dream that you've always had since you were a child? Because I know we all dream when we were children. Either we dreamed we were flying around with a cape and we believed it, or you dreamed about doing something great with your life that is better than the situation you were living in. But along the way, you have quit on that dream. You still want it. You still dream about it. You still hunger for it. But along the way, you've kind of quit and hanged around with your job and did things that, you know, a lot of people wouldn't do for work. But you have a total opportunity here with us. I want you to be who you want to be. I want you to grow as you want to grow. I want you to have the opportunity that most people don't get. I want you to be able to tell your story one day and show us how powerful you went from this position to this position in life. I want you to understand that things can happen within your life that can change your whole lifestyle. It takes is you to push. All it takes is you to understand that only you, using a vehicle like Vida Divina, can take you anywhere you want to take you anywhere you want to be, become anything you want to become, grow as fast as you want to grow. We had a person that just got here from another company. You know, he was a blue diamond. He came in from another coffee company, and it took him 3 months to hit the diamond position. And he was going broke. He was losing his home. He was losing everything because things had changed within his lifestyle. It took him 3 months to get back to a position. And see, I'm not saying that everybody's the same, but yet he could have quit on himself because everything was going negative on him. He could have said, I can't do this no more. He could have said, I'm done with life. But my friends, you have the opportunity. See, in 2010, my friends, if you've never heard my story, in 2010, I was diagnosed with gastric cancer, phase 4. I was told I only had 6 months more of life left. I was told that I could not live more, that I was going to lose my kids because, my kids were not going to have a father in 6 months, that I was not going to be able to provide for my family. I was told that, guess what? That my life that I dreamed of was not going to be around no more. That my dreams that I wanted wasn't going to happen. When I had gastric cancer phase 4, my friends, guess what happened? I didn't give up. I kept moving. I kept going. I kept acting. See, I had 2 decisions. I can either lay down and die. Number 1, I can say, that's it. I'm dead. I'm done. Goodbye. And give up. Or second decision was walk out of that hospital and says, I'm not going to quit. I'm not going to quit. I have too many people who depend on me. I have too many leaders who their lives depend on me. Too many families that my life depends on me. Around the world, thousands of people, thousands of families, millions of people actually depend on us. I decided to move. I started to start going, prospecting every day. I started to grow the business. I started building because if I was going to leave in 6 months, I was going to leave this world, leaving everyone what was promised to me. Leaving my family, leaving my friends, leaving my leaders with enough to keep growing, enough to keep building. 6 months came by. I was better. I was feeling great. I was 425 pounds when I started. I was already 80 pounds lighter. I was feeling great. People were asking what we were doing. Nobody knew I had gastric cancer, by the way. Nobody knew. And as people start asking, what are you doing? You're looking better. What are you doing here? What is it that you're doing different? People started approaching us as people started becoming part of the dream. People started catching on and saying, hey, I know I can see Armand is struggling. I can see Armand is moving. I can see Armand's not sleeping. I can see Armand doesn't want to stop to rest. I can see, and everybody wanted to do the same. And then everybody kept growing and kept growing and kept growing, kept growing. We launched that company. We launched a phenomenal organization with zero Zero. Just started from zero. And I had no upline. I had nobody above me. I was 001. And within a year, we were doing 8 figures. Within a year, we were creating. And I wasn't dead. I wasn't dying. I didn't understand. It took me 5 years to get the courage to go to a doctor and find out what happened. What happened? See, I can't tell you, and I'm not going to tell you that a lot of what I did that cured me, or what I did. You know, my wife was making some phenomenal stuff. You know, she's always doing that for everybody. She's always making phenomenal powders and phenomenal things. You know, people come up to her and says, I have this, I have that. And she creates these great things for everybody. Fantastic. But guess what? I think I was blessed by God. I think I was blessed to be here. I think I was blessed to stay alive. And all I have to do is be grateful. And the only way I can prove to be grateful to every single one that touches my life is that I have to work. I have to build. I have to change people's lives. That's all I got to do. I think that's what we're meant to do in life. Every single one of us. See, Vida Divina is a vehicle that's not built because I needed it. We had enough money to retire, my wife and I. We had enough money to do whatever we wanted, but we just wanted to accomplish all the dreams. We wanted to accomplish all the promises. We wanted to accomplish everything that every other company has lied to us about. We wanted to make sure that you have a vehicle, even after my life, that guess what? You're going to love and you're going to call it home. I want to make sure that you have a vehicle that your kids will enjoy what you have built the rest of their life, and your grandkids and your great-great-grandkids after that. I want to make sure that every single one of us who are building at this moment understands that we're building a legacy together. We're building something that is greater than us. We're building something that's phenomenal. The products are great, yes. The money, it's not important how many millionaires we make, even though that is fun. To me, it's more important how many families around the world, in Africa, in Jamaica, in Latin America, in Vietnam, all over the world, we can help put food on the table. We can help them create, not going giving, donating money to them. No, show them how to make the money. Show them how to survive. Show them how they can change their lives forever, where they don't need ever to be begging for nothing or needing anything. See, my friends, we are on top of this world right now. Our strength is us. What we can accomplish together, we can accomplish great things. The DSN has proven to us that no matter what we've done, no matter how many mistakes we've made, because guess what? I'm not going to sit here and tell you we're perfect. We're not. I mean, we are a young company still. And guess what? Things happen sometimes that I wasn't expecting. But guess what? We fix it quickly. We do things. Our programming team is still young. Our people who are building in the office are still learning to do a lot of different things that, you know, building a network marketing company, my friends, doesn't come with a manual that other companies had. Nobody tells us their secrets. We have to figure it all out. But guess what? Within this last over 3 years, it's almost 3 years in a few months, we have grown as much of a 20-year-old company has grown. And we have gone through the issues that a 20-year-old company has gone through in 20 years within this short period of time. But guess what? We're still standing. We're still moving. We're still going forward. We're not quitting. And I'm a guy who, if you understand who I am, I don't quit. I don't let go. I succeed. And I'm going to succeed with you. I want to make sure that you succeed if you want to come along for the ride. Why? Because that's our dream. See, people, I want to make sure that you know that you have people that care for you. And I want you to understand that if you are waiting for somebody to give you that permission to be successful, I'm giving you that permission. Don't wait no more. What we can accomplish together is great. Let's build something that this whole world will turn around and look and find and see how fantastic we have done, or how fantastic we have built a company that has been done for the people, by the distributors, that with love, and leads with the intent of leaving great wealth to as many people as possible. So my friends, I thank you for being on this call with me. I thank you for your time, because here's the deal. I know for a fact, my friends, that your time is precious. Your time is gold. I learned that when I was dying. I learned that every single second counts. Every single minute counts. I learned that every single one of us, every single moment in your life counts, whether you waste it watching TV or talking and doing other things or building your business. Every moment helps. And the thing that you have to understand that, and I understand, is that time is more valuable than gold, more valuable than money, more valuable than anything else. And you have to cherish time, because the moment you give your time, no matter what it is, you lose it. You'll never get it back. You can't ask for a loan on time. You can't ask, to somebody to give you more time. We don't know with the time. But I ask you, if you had 6 months more of life as of today, what would you do different with your life? What would you do different today that you weren't doing yesterday? What would you do now for your family, for your friends, for your organization? What would you do different? My friends, this life is loaned to us. We don't know how much time God gives us. We don't. Some of us may live to 90. Some of us may live to 70. Who knows? But we got to enjoy every moment. We have to build on every moment. We have to create in every moment happiness, wealth, and family. That's all we can do. So thank you so much for your time, because I know that if you gave me an hour of your time today, to me, that means more than any money, any gold, any diamond can ever be given. Thank you so much. God bless you. I love you all. Thank you for being part of what it is, Vida Divina.